So, Mike, we've been to CES a million times, and I swear the last few years, every year we always see the same robotic companion, AI pet, whatever you want to call it, the Qoobo. You remember this? It's the little pillow with a tail.
It's just really weird. And like, how is this still a thing? Like, how is this company still around? They must be selling them. I don't know how they could be selling a lot of these because they're kind of weird. But
Yeah, well, and we'd always see someone walking around the conference halls at CES with a pillow under their arm that has a tail that's wagging. And it's just kind of, it's strange,
it's
but
disconcerting. I just because there's no legs or head
well,
to this thing.
I've talked to a few people about these, and these are either horrifying because they're missing anything recognizable,
Yeah,
other than just being, like a
furry. Yeah,
pillow thing. But I think there's some people that actually are really interested in this idea because, they're allergic to pets, or they can't have pets in their building,
fair enough.
or it's a companion for their grandmother in their old folks home, that type of thing. So I think there's a market for it. It's just not for me because I have an actual cat. But yeah, so Qoobo is back. They have a Petit Qoobo now, which is a slightly smaller version of it, and they still have their large size one. And it, I'm still not sure how I feel about this because it is just like you said, just a little disconcerting.
So they've
But
made a smaller one. So now you got like hamster size.
maybe more like guinea pig size.
This is so weird. But it shows up anytime you see any, cool tech from CES. These crazy things always show up in it.
Always, yeah. But it's one of those things I've never seen in the wild, like other
Yeah,
than at CES.
and you won't. Hopefully, if you see that in the wild, you're in the wrong place.
Well, Qoobo has some competition now as well from a company called Vanguard Industries, and they've got the MOFLIN, and this looks a little less disconcerting because it's not a pillow with a tail. It's more like a little baby seal, if you can imagine that, right? So it's
Yeah,
a small little gray thing with what looks like to be little eyes, which are probably some kind of sensors or something like that. And both of these sort of kinds of pets, they respond to touch, they make their own little sounds, and they learn from you as well, and they can sort of sense their environments. So, you know, the prices on these things though, they can be as much as like $400.
are you kidding me?
Yeah, well, it depends on the features, right? So, and the size.
That's a lot. That's a lot of guinea pigs.
Yeah, but how much do you pay in dog food a month?
Okay, fair enough. I'm, re- I'm replacing you puppies with a MOFLIN. I don't think it'd be very popular with my family, but yeah, I mean, so much effort and technology is going into these, I guess, companion type robots, which obviously they see a need for.
Yeah, well, especially during the pandemic, we've seen a lot of people just feeling isolated, and they're not
Yeah,
able to have actual pets or visitors of any kind. So I think, if anything, these things are going to be in demand as we're still playing out the pandemic. But yeah, it's an interesting thing, and we've seen other variations of this as well, like a little bit more droidy kind of companions, and even your smart assistants can sort of be that companion you can at least talk to in some cases, depending on the skill or the app that you're using with those things too. So I think there's definitely some interest in this when you can't have that human contact or the physical touch of an actual pet.
yeah.
So
We'll have to see how this all plays out.
yeah, we have to get one of these in for review, I think.
Sure, you can
let
review it.
let you carry it around for a week or two.
Your cat would eat this thing alive.
I'm kind of curious how they would interact with at least with my cat. I know
Not well.
your dogs would probably tear it apart.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Got two little Chihuahua type dogs. They're not partial to little furry things,
No,
other than themselves.
that's right. All right, we'll keep an eye on this. Every day we'll have new and fresh CES updates, so make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons. And also don't forget the little bell icon. That'll give you a notification of the next time we post a video, which will be pretty regularly during CES and even beyond.